mom. I've got 4 kids. Okay, I am good to go. So again, my name is Lee. I was just going to repeat myself for those of you who are listening from here. My name is Lee. I'm a stay-at-home mom of 4, and welcome. Thank you for joining. I am located in Washington State, West Coast girl, and my kids are sleeping right now. So I'm starting my workday with you, and so excited to be sharing this with you. So this is my website here. You can go to at any time to get more info, and learn more about all of this. And it's also the place to go to get started. All right, so this is empoweredpassiveincome.com. That's my website. You may need to put in the 3 W's at the beginning, but I have a lot to go through with you today. And I'm going to show you exactly how you can make $900 a day in sales at 100% profit. So I cannot be more excited to share this with other people, because I know for me, when I first heard 900 a day, I'm like, that's not real. Like, there's something up with this. It's got to be an MLM. It's got to be some sort of like, what is going on? Like, that doesn't seem real. And so we've been kind of trained in our society of having to work at a job where you're getting a wage, like an hourly wage for going and sitting at your job, right? And so when we hear anything that's kind of outside of what we might get for a normal hourly wage, it's like, okay, what's going on? Like, that doesn't seem real. So I want to show you how this is completely possible for even, like a stay-at-home mom like me. It has been totally like changing my life. I'm fairly new to this, a few weeks in, but I've already seen those types of sales come in and come in on autopilot. So I want to ask you a question before we get started. Again, so glad that you're here with me. My name is Lee. But I want to ask you a question. If you could learn the skills to make 900 a day, that's the equivalent of 328,000 for the year. What would that do for your family? How would that make you feel? Like, what things could you accomplish with that? If you could learn the skills to start attracting daily paying customers and start bringing in that 900 a day. This is not a get rich quick scheme. I'm going to clarify that right from the beginning. This isn't like, okay, jump in and tomorrow this is going to happen. This is about learning the skills to be able to get to this place where you're seeing $900 on a daily basis. So 900 and then 328,000 a year is what that number works out to. Would it mean that you could fire your boss and say, hey, I'm never coming back. I'm able to make money from home. Welcome. Thanks for joining in. My name's Lee. We're just discussing what 328,000 would do for your family. So would you be able to, maybe get all of your debts paid off? Would you be able to finally buy a house? Would it mean that you could take your family on an amazing vacation and then have a bunch left over to also pay off debts? Let me know in the comments what that would do for your family. This amount of 328,000. This is not unheard of. This is like totally possible with what I'm about to show you. I'm going to be walking you through exactly, how this is possible for somebody who is working from home 2 hours a day and being able to bring in income, even as a stay-at-home mom, even if you're working a full-time job. This is number, I want you to know, is completely possible, and it's possible that it can happen just over the next few months. So it's crazy to me how quickly things can change in your life. It's crazy to me how quickly things can turn around for the better. So maybe you're at a place where you're just barely getting by. You're at a place where you're just struggling to get bills paid. You're at a place where you're going, okay, how am I going to make it through the month? Like, the cost of groceries is outrageous. And then you have all these extra expenses that pop up. For us, it's been like a car repair bill, another car repair bill, a dishwasher, another appliance, like this multiple, and you're like going, okay, how am I supposed to keep up with this on top of groceries, on top of housing, on top of utilities? It's really, really tough these days. And so having something like this, learning the skills to be able to make pay from home, daily pay, in just 2 hours a day, whether you're working a full-time job and you have, some time on your lunch break, you've got maybe some time in the morning or time in the evening, or you're a mom like me and you're going, okay, I need a way to be able to make money from home and fit it in around my family schedule. I need something that can fit in the nooks and crannies of my day. That's me, because I've got 4 kids. I've got the oldest 14, youngest is 2. So we've got some gaps in between there. But my day, it's filled with cooking, cleaning, laundry, all of the things. And so I just needed a way to be able to meet all of those expenses that we kept running into, be able to, I wanted to more than just get the bills paid. I wanted more than just get by, right? And so this has allowed me, just in the couple of weeks that let me clarify. I think it's been going on a couple months. I joined May 22. So we're at a little over 2 months. It took me a little while to get going, but I have seen that change already and been seeing sales come in 900, 600, 300 in 2 hours a day. Like, I never imagined that anything like this existed. And I'm going to be, again, sharing step by step with you how this works and how you can make daily pay from home in the 2 hours a day and be able to hit numbers like this, be able to see $900 coming into your bank account, be able to see $600 coming into your bank account, be able to attract customers on a daily basis and be seeing that daily pay and being able to hit numbers like 328,000. I want you to know that it's possible for you, even if you have no followers, even if you don't even have a social media account. So I started on TikTok brand new. I had to go and download the app. I had to go and create the account. But that was part of kind of how I wanted to go about this. That's what that's what I'm using. I'm going to be sharing all of that with you today. But you don't have to be somebody. You don't have to wait till you have 10,000 followers. You can start making money right now, right where you're at. Again, I started brand new. I barely have followers, right? And so while I mentioned that, go ahead and follow me. So 328,000, like, that could totally change your life. And again, I'm going to erase this because I want to be able to give myself a little bit more room to go through this with you, because I'm going to go through step by step and show you exactly how this works. Again, the website here to go to get more information and to get started, you're going to put in the 3 W's and then empoweredpassiveincome.com. All right, so the very first thing that I did in order to be able to start seeing sales come in, $900, $600, $300 at a time, is to start with products that were already done for me. So I didn't have to go out and create anything. I didn't have to come up with like some amazing course and hope that I got results from that. I didn't have to come up with like a coaching program or digital products like planners or whatever else that is. Those are so time consuming to create. Putting together a course, like, that's months. That would take me months down the road. I also didn't want to have to put together a website. So with the products, the website is done for you. So if you're going, hey, I have no tech skills, I don't know anything about a website, I don't, want to build a web page, that was me. And so when I learned, okay, the products not only come with, like, the products are done for me, I don't have to go and create them, but the website's done too. Like, I'm going, okay, this makes total sense. Like, I don't have to wait for a year down the road for me to figure out how to build a web page, how to build a website, how to build these products. And so these are done for you products that are in a highly in demand niche. And so that's the kind of the number one thing. Anytime you're selling anything online, like if you're a craft seller and you're selling on Etsy, or you're a baker, let's say, and you have a bakery, you want to know what things sell best, right? And so the things that are in demand, that's going to be, where you're going to be able to have the most success, to be able to see the most profit, to have, the most money come in, right? And so with these products, they are all in a highly in demand field, and that is e-learning in, online business. That is the number one industry today. In 2024, this industry is currently what's being spent in this industry is 1.2 billion. And that number is per day. So I want you to kind of think about that. Like, $1.2 billion is being spent every single day in the e-learning industry. And so because these products are already done for you, because you don't have to go out and create them, you don't have to, necessarily know anything about online business. These are done for you. They're proven. We have tons of testimonials showing that they work. So you don't have to try and figure out how to create something and then hope it works. You know that these work. So this is 1.2 billion per day right now in 2024. And so in just a couple of years, this number is actually set to grow to 3 billion per day. This is by 2027. That number is projected to be at 3 billion per day that is being spent in this industry. And so if there's, any sort of product that you could sell, you're going to want to be in the, best, the biggest industry, as well as the fastest growing industry, right? That only makes sense. Like I said, anytime you're selling anything online, you want to know what is the best niche to be in? What is the best thing to sell? And right now, the world that we're in, 2024, this is the best place that you can be. This is the best niche that you can be providing a product that is, highly in demand, that's going to serve that need that's already out there. And right now, 2024, because we're at that 1.2 billion, right now is the best time to be able to jump in while we're here. It's still, 1.2 billion a day, but it's only going to grow. It's growing exponentially, to that 3 billion per day. So if there's any time to jump in, it is now. I wish I would have found this like 6 months ago and not 2 months ago, or, a year ago, not two. The best time, what I'm trying to say, the best time to get started is now, and not 6 months down the road, or 2 months down, or a month down the road, right? You want to get started now while this is on the upswing. And so with these products, I'm going to talk a little bit more about how this works, because again, all of these products are done for you. And so when I learned that, I don't have to go out and create anything. I don't have to go out and figure out how to build a website. With all of these products, I actually offer 4 different products that are in the e-learning industry. This is how that I've been able to bring in money, for myself, how I've been able to have $900 sales, $600 sales, $300 sales. Those come from 4 different products. And so there's different, I'm going to talk really quick about these because I do have a lot to get through. But with these 4 different products, it allows me to be able to offer different price points to different customers, but it also allows me to have 4 different income streams, because not only are the products done for you, but you also get what is called master resale rights with them. So that means that you have the right to resell these products, a right to resell a digital product. So this is very similar. My phone's up here right now. This is very similar. If you have AT&T, you've got T-Mobile, whoever it is for your phone, you probably went to that store and you purchased that phone from them, right? Maybe you purchased a Google phone or an iPhone, and they didn't make that phone. They just have the rights to resell that phone. That's how those companies make the majority of their money, is selling somebody else's product. This is very similar. It's also very similar to, say, Starbucks. When Starbucks started in Seattle, I think it was probably the 70s. I don't know. It wasn't around then. They came up with a plan. They put together their products. They put together their pricing. And then they, probably months, even years down the road, they started seeing success, started seeing profit. And they're like, why not share this with others? And so now, there's Starbucks on every corner, right? Or at least here in Washington State. I don't know if that's the same in other states, but they basically sold the right to kind of copy themselves. So if something's broken or something's working, why go and try and fix it? Right? There's no reason to go and reinvent the wheel if something's already working. If you've got products that work, if you've got a website that works, we're going to be talking about the sales automation process. Even that is done for you. It's proven to work. So why go and reinvent the wheel? So the different product levels, and how I have 4 different income streams coming in at these different levels. So I've got income streams at for these 4 different levels. And with the products, they all come with master resale rights for the products below. So let's say this $900, it's called our legacy builder. This is a complete business in the box. It covers every single step that you need. But with that, you also, you get the resale rights for that, but you also get the resale rights for all of these below that. So that's how I have income streams of 900, 600, 300, and 100. And I've had sales coming in at all of those levels. But this is where it gets crazy, is that this product right here, our legacy builder, is our best selling product. So what this means for you is that most of your sales will most likely be at that $900 level. And so that's how I've been able to make quite a bit of money very quickly, is by having $900 come in at a time. So I want you to think about, $900 hitting your bank account, another 900, that's 18, another 900, that's 27. Like, how quickly would that add up? And so for me, I have sold, and again, I am just getting started, but I want to give you the complete picture here of how all this works and how I've been able to make, almost $4,000 in the last 4-ish weeks. A lot of it has come from that legacy builder program. And so with 3 of those, that's accounted for 2,700. And then I've sold one of the 600, which is our digital mastery. And then one of the 300, which is our passive daily pay. This is going to help you create a passive income stream. And then 2 of our launch pad. And so that's gotten me to myself. Again, this $900 legacy builder is our best selling products. I want you to think, what would that 900 do for your family, to see that showing up in your bank account? Because what master resale rights means is that because you own the product, you get those payments directly. You don't have to, it doesn't go to somebody else. You have your website set up, and those payments are going to your payment gateways. They're going to your PayPal. They're going to your Stripe account. And so you're not losing out money to somebody else. With all of these all are, means is that you are making 100% profit on all of these products. So you're not losing to seller fees. You're not losing, bunch of money to commission to somebody else. Like, it's not an affiliate where they get 80% and you get 20%, or they get, 60% and you get 40%. This is 100% profit that is going in to your bank account. And so I'm going to talk about the automation system and how this kind of works, because you might be going, okay, this sounds amazing to be able to have products that are done for me. I didn't have to go and create anything. I didn't have to come up, with what I was going to teach, or, even know anything about that. But you might be going, okay, so how do I sell these products? And so this happens because of your automation system. And so with the automations, these are how sales are made. And it's how we're actually able to follow a 2-hour workday, which I'm going to talk more about. Again, this is my website here, empoweredpassiveincome.com. You can get more information. That's where I send out all the information. That's where I send out links to free webinars. Like, we have a free training that's happening today. I'm going to be sending out the link from there. If you go here, you're going to put in your email, and then that's going to get you on my list of being able to let you know, like, today you're going to get an email. Hey, there's a live webinar happening today. You're going to get the invite for that. So you do have to have an invite. It's like, you can't just show up, right? It is by invitation only, and we do run out of spots. So make sure you go here, put in your email, and then that's going to allow you to look at these products, as well as see this automation system in action that I'm, going to be walking through with you. So with the automations, you might be going, okay, so how do these products actually get sold? This is all happening through an automated system. If something works, and it it's not broken, there's no reason to fix it. There's no reason to have to go and reinvent the wheel. And so with these automations, it means that there's web pages that are done for you. All of those sales pages are done for you. You're going to be able to see all of this when you go to my website, put in your email. You're going to be able to see those web pages that you get. They're highly converting, and this is how thousands of people are finding success with this program, is because all of those pages are done. All of those pages convert. All of those pages bring in sales, and you don't have to go out and reinvent it. So you reinvent the wheel. You can hit the ground running, and you can hit the ground running with these done for you web pages as well as the done for you automation. So the way the automation works is potential leads will come to your website, and they will put in their email, and then they'll be taken to a page where there's a video, and it'll walk them through. It's a very short video, walk them through the different products, and then how it all works. And then they'll be start to receive emails from you. Now, those emails, this is part of your automation system. Those are done. Like when I learned, okay, I don't have to come up with anything. I don't have to go out and create anything. I don't have to have the tech skills to be able to have this automation system that will follow up with customers. I don't have to go and chase people. I don't have to get on the phone with people. I don't have to DM people. This is completely rejection free because of this automation system. And it also frees up my time. So with the rest of my day, I put in 2 hours. I'm going to be talking about this coming up next. But with that 2 hours, I'm able to do my income earning activities during those 2 hours. It's actually been more like an hour to an hour to an hour and a half because I've got kids home. I'm getting eaten by mosquitoes here. But with this automation system, this is doing the bulk of the work for me. And this is following up with potential leads. This is, helping them decide, like, is this right for me? Is this not right for me? And so it ends up being completely rejection free, where you never have to hear the word no, because your automation system's out there doing the work for you. It's working for you, the rest of the 22 hours when you're not working. It's working for you when you're asleep. It's working for you when you're on vacation. And so that is how we're able to bring in sales when we're not actively working. It's how that whole 2-hour workday is possible. I'm going to be going through exactly with you what that 2-hour workday looks like, what it means. But it really is about having this automation system that is done for you. Like, this has completely freed up my time, freed up my life, given me my life back. I feel like I've been given this amazing gift of having my life back, having time back in my day. You can't go and make more time, but when you have an automation like this, I've got that time back in my day because I don't have to be working from sun up to sundown. I don't have to be working around the clock. I don't have to be hustling, harder and harder to try and bring in more and more money. I've got an automation system out there working for me. So how amazing, would that feel to wake up tomorrow and be like, I've got an automation system that's proven to work. It's out there working for me, and being able to have that peace of mind, knowing that you don't have to work harder, knowing that you don't have to hustle harder, knowing that you can follow, a proven 2-hour workday and have this automation system that's out there working for you. So I'm going to go ahead and, before we jump into this next point, I'm going to take you guys down over here so I can show you what's happening inside of our community, show you wins that are happening. Real quick though, I'm going to tell my story because I love this. I love this story. I've had, multiple sales at from all of the different products. The most being from the Legacy Builder, which is that $900. So, and again, $900, $900. Imagine that stacking up in your bank account. It's changing my life. It's changing my family's life. I could not be more excited to be able to help others learn how to have this same, automation system that's out there working for you. So I'm going to go ahead and show you like wins inside of our community. I'm going to share a quick story because I love this story. And so when I first got this set up, again, I've got mosquitoes biting me here. You see me scratching. When I first got this set up and I got my products, I got my automation set up. This automation took me about a day to set up. I needed to put in my name, my website name, and then my payment gateways so that I could get those payments directly. That's how we're able to make 100% profit on these products. Well, I got that set up. I was a few weeks into the program, about 4 weeks. It took me a while to like figure out, okay, what is it that I'm doing? It's all super step-by-step, like beginner friendly, totally beginner friendly. But I kind of needed to go through this. I'm laying there on the couch, like, put the baby down for a nap. I'm like, I need to close my eyes for a few minutes, put the baby down, lay down, get up. About 15 minutes later, I had a $100 sale come in from this automation. And like, this is amazing. Like, I was just laying on the couch and this sale came in of $100. Okay, $100, like, big deal. But it might as well have been 1,000 because I'm like, this works. Like this, I didn't have to go and create these products. I didn't have to go and create the website. I didn't have to go and create these automations. I'm like, okay, we're gonna go celebrate. I packed the kids up. We went out to ice cream that day. While we are there, this was only like, maybe an hour after that first sale. While we were there, a $900 sale came in. This all happened because of automations. This is the power of automations. This is the magic of having automations that are out there working for you. So I'm going to go ahead and take you guys down. But I love that story because it shows, like, in a matter of an afternoon, that was $1,000 that came in because I had that automation system that was out there working for me. So if you had something like that that was out there working for you, how would you feel? Like, I bet you would feel pretty amazing knowing that you had a system like that that's proven to work, a system like that that could bring you in $900, $600, $300. And I'm going to be going through, exactly what it takes to be able to get to that point of having those sales come in, because it's not, this is not a get rich quick scheme. It's not overnight success, but it's completely possible once you get that automation set up, once you've got your products, and once you're following our proven 2-hour workday. So I'm going to go ahead and take you down here. Hopefully I don't break anything here, and then flip you guys around. I'm going to share with my computer friends. And then inside of our community, so this is, there's tons of stuff going on in our community. There's mentoring, there's trainings, there's all kinds of things. But under this wins, this is our, we've got thousands of people that are having success with this system. So when I learned, this is more than just 10 people having success. This is more than just 20 or 100 people having success. Literally thousands of people are having success following this simple process. Following, having those automations that are out there working for them. So I'm on the win page and people just come in here, throughout the day and share, the wins in their life, share what's going on. And so there's going to be some wins where it's like, okay, it's not necessarily a monetary win, but tons of monetary wins also that are happening. What I'm going to be focusing on. So Abby, 36,000 since June 14. So like, what is that? 6 weeks. To have $36,000 come in. Lisa, she said $300. She posted her first video during a 12-hour workday, and she had $300 come in. And then what else? We got Robert. He said he made his first $900 sale and $100 sale. So that's very similar to the story that I just told you, where it's like, wow, $1,000, like in a matter of a couple hours that I had hitting my bank account. Let's see, $1,500 for the month of July. So this is somebody that's in, I believe, South Africa, because there's the conversion there. Yeah, South Africa. So amazing that we're able to reach people from around the world. We're able to help people from around the world make this difference in their lives, be able to bring in income from home, right where they are, whatever country they're in. We got Martha. She got $900. Beverly, $100. Another $100, $1,800 in 24 hours. So that's Cynthia. So she's, I guess, 2 sales of $900 is what it sounds like. So her newest customers, and she tagged. Amazing that we get to see people's lives being changed because of this. Another first sale, $100 came in. 2 more 900. So Libby, she said 900, and then 2 more $900 dings. So grateful. So, $1,800 in a matter of 2 sales. Awesome day. Emma says $1,200 day and another $1,800 on the way. So grateful and thankful. But these go on and on. So another $100 sale. But there's just pages of these. And these are things that are posted, just in the last few hours, like, okay, 20 minutes ago, another $100 sale. These are going to be coming in throughout the day. And so it's amazing to come in here and see how many people are having success with this. I think I'm on page 2. It may have refreshed, but you could go on. These just go on forever of all the wins that are happening. So Novella, 31,000. This is another South African in the month of July. I don't know if I'm dreaming or what's going on in the month of July. God was just showing off between the 1st to the 31st today. I've earned $500,000 in South African, which converts to 31,000 in here in the US where I'm at anyways. So my first $100, but these really just go on and on of people's lives being changed. We've had, people be able to leave their jobs, people making, almost 400,000 in a year. And so it really is crazy the things that are happening. And I could not be more excited to be able to share this with other people and know and tell you that you can, make money, really good money, right from home, right where you are. Even if you're a stay-at-home mom, even if you've got, maybe a full-time job, those automations are out there working for you so that you have your time back in your day. You have that time to spend with your family to actually, be present with them and not having to feel like you have to work around the clock, not having to be, hustling around the clock, trying to make, a few bucks here and there, to have 900, 600, 300, to have those amounts coming in and have that your income stack up fast, and to do it with this automated system and in 2 hours a day. I cannot tell you how much this has changed my life. I cannot tell you how big of an impact this is having on my family, not just financially, but time-wise, because you can't ever get more of that time. You can't go back and get that time with your kids, right? And so with this, third piece of it, this is where that 2-hour workday comes in, because these products, again, they are done for you. And so you can go and check that off your list. And then the automation, once you get this set up, this is 90% to 95% done. You're going to simply set up your payment gateways. You're going to set up the name of your website. You're going to get step-by-step videos to help you do all of this. So if you're going, okay, I don't even know how to get a website name, they will walk you through step-by-step videos that anybody can follow along with. And so these automations, once you get them set up, I had them set up that day, that afternoon, then you can go and, check that off the list. So that's 2 different things there. Check off the list. You don't have to go and touch those again. The products, you don't have to touch at all. Automations, once you've done that setup, they're done. Check that off the list. So that leaves you with really only one thing that you're responsible for, one thing, that you're going to do to be able to get people into your automation system, to be able to show them the products, to be able to, rejection free, let them decide for themselves, is this right for them? Do they want to learn how to make, have sales on automation? Do they want to learn how to follow a 2-hour workday? And so with this leaves us with simply helping people discover this system. And this is where the 2-hour workday comes in. So I want to, stress that again. I want to reiterate that this 2 hours, it's your income earning activities. It's the things that you need to do for that day. And then your automations are going to do the rest of the work for you. Your automations are going to be out there following up with customers, helping them decide so you never have to hear the word no. So with this discovery method, with this 2-hour workday, this is simply sharing this system, sharing this blueprint with other people. And so this 2 hours, these are proven things that have been proven to work for myself, as well as thousands of people inside of our community who are following this blueprint, who are following this process, and who are seeing life change because of it, who are being able to see their family's financial trajectory change because of it, who are being able to bring in those sales on automation, 900, 600, 300 at a time. It's from following this process, from following this proven blueprint. And so with this 2 hours, part of this is training. So part of this is plugging into our community. Just like I showed you those wins, there's also trainings that are going on every single day where we're getting mentoring from 6-figure and 7-figure earners, where like right now we're in the middle of a success sprint. So if this is a 90-day success sprint, we're getting videos from a 7-figure earner. Like, where else are you going to get that? And so that is part of the 2-hour workday, is to get that mindset piece, get the training behind that, be able to go through videos where you're learning how to do this, where you're learning how to attract customers, where you're learning how to get discovered, where you're learning, how to maybe better use your automation system. This 2 hours, part of that is training. So this is 15 to 30 minutes where you're inside the community, you're inside the training. Inside those trainings, you're getting that mindset. You're getting the mindset of the CEO. You're getting the mindset of a 7-figure CEO. So that's part of the 2 hours, is simply just hopping in, plugging in, and learning. And then the other piece of this is creating 3 pieces of content. I'm kind of running out of room here. And so with these pieces of content, I am making these on TikTok. So if you go to my TikTok account, I've got 3 pieces of content that go out every single day. These take about 15 to 30 minutes to create. So that's part of my 2-hour workday. And then with these pieces of content, they're short little videos. Like, I never imagined that just making a 1-minute video would bring in sales, but I've seen it work for myself, of like, okay, I just posted this, somebody just found me, and then they're purchasing. Like, I did not think that it could be this simple. I had no idea that it could be this simple. So this is 3 pieces of content, 15 to 30 minutes. And you're going to know exactly what you should be doing for those 3 pieces of content. Because for me, I was like, I don't know what it is I should say. I don't know how to even make a piece of content. I don't know how to make a short video. And so part of this is learning inside of our program. You're going to exactly how you're going to, feel so confident, because it's step by step by step, where you're going to learn how to create these pieces of content. And so this, again, this is 15 to 30 minutes of my day, is creating those 3 pieces of content. And then the other piece of this is kind of an either or, and it's going to depend on your personality. It's going to depend on maybe, your schedule. If you've got kids home and you don't have like gobs of free time. And so this either or part of the rest of that 2 hours is either going live, just like I'm doing right now, or copy and paste ads. And these copy and paste ad methods, those are going to high traffic websites where people are going to look for ways to make money from home, where they're going there to be able to, look for a way to be able to provide for their family. And you're simply copying and pasting proven ads over to those ad sites, and they are free. So you don't have to pay to post there. You don't have to pay to advertise. There are no ongoing expenses with any of this. It is, when I say 100% profit, I mean 100% profit, because there are no expenses. After you make that initial investment to get your product, there are no ongoing costs. So there's no, cost of goods. There's no membership fee. There's no, any sort of thing. So it literally is 100% profit. And the same goes for these copy and paste ads, where you're simply posting to free ad sites. You're not paying for any of that. And so what this is going to do, and again, I'm choosing to do the live method so I can be here with you answering questions, being able to, connect better. But the copy and paste ad method, like, people are making money from this. Sales are coming in from this, from just copying and pasting, to a free ad site. Like, this is a crazy, right? And so that would be, kind of an either or. The other option for this piece of content, if you're going, okay, I don't know how to create a piece of content, I can never do a video, I can never put my face on a video, we also have what is called faceless marketing. And so with that, you're going to learn how to create all of your content faceless, without ever having to show your face. So that's another option if you're like super shy, super introverted. I'm an introvert, but I've pushed through that to be able to, even just putting a picture on the internet was a huge step for me. But that faceless branding, that faceless marketing is an option for you if you're like, okay, I can never do that. But it really is about your growth through this. It really is about developing skills, getting outside of your comfort zone, because what we have here can literally change somebody else's life. So you could be the answer to somebody else's prayer. Maybe somebody else has been praying, hey, I need a way to be able to make money from home. I need a way to be able to see my family more. You could be the answer to their prayer. And so that's why I push myself to get outside of my comfort zone. That's why I'm here on a live with you, to be able to share this, because I I can see the power in my own life. I see how my own life is changing, but I also see, the thousands of others that are inside of our community whose lives are being changed because of having this simple process, because of having done for you products that you don't have to go and create, because of having done for you automations that you don't have to go and reinvent the wheel. They're out there working for you, to be able to have these automations that are freeing up your day so that you're only having to put in those 2 hours, and then those automations are doing the rest of the work. I want to clarify on that 2 hours, because it's summer, I've got 4 kids. This 2-hour workday for me, this has been more like an hour to an hour and a half, but I've still been able to bring in sales following this process, following that proven blueprint, even not doing the full 2 hours. I decided, hey, it's summer. I'm going to do the best that I can with the time that I have. If it's only an hour, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to show up. I'm going to be consistent. And I am making sales from this. I'm making sales following this simple process that literally anybody can do. We've got people in our community, 78 years old, that are making thousands of dollars following this system, following this process. We've got, other people in their 60s that have been able to go through, get those automations set up. They have the website out there working for them. They didn't have tech skills. They didn't have followers, but they're being able to jump in and bring in hundreds of thousands of dollars following this simple process. And when I say that anybody can do this, literally anybody can do this. You don't, again, no tech skills. You don't have to have a following. Right where you're at, right with the, I had to go and create. I'm going to reiterate that. I'm going to say it again. I had to go and create a TikTok account. I did not even have the app. And so as, being able to jump in somewhere brand new, having 0 followers and making sales from that, making sales from simple things like posting 3 pieces of content, going live, doing the copy and paste ads, showing up and doing those trainings and getting that mentoring. Like, this is life changing. In just 2 hours a day, I feel like I've gotten my life back. I've gotten my time back. And I am so excited to be able to share this with others. I kind of ran out of room here. I'm going to give myself a little bit more room, but I'm so passionate about this because I see the change in my own life. I've seen myself going from so exhausted and worn out that I can't be the type of mom I want to be. I can't be the type of wife that I want to be because I'm just so tired from having to hustle harder, having to work to get, just basic bills paid. And so, this 4th step, this discovery system, when somebody discovers your system, they're going to go to your website. So again, this is mine right here, empoweredpassiveincome.com. You're going to be able to look through the products. You're going to be able to get more information. You're going to be able to see the automation system in action, exactly what we've been talking about. You're going to be able to see those web pages. You get those. I didn't have to go and create them. You're going to see the emails that go out. I didn't, create those. I didn't have to come up with, okay, when are these going to go out? How does this all work? I've been able to tweak them and put, my name on them, share my story in those. That's all I had to do to those. Those were done for me. So, with the discovery system with our 2-hour workday, this is simply getting people to go to your website, put in their email, to be able to walk through the automation system and let them decide if it's right for them. They can either, click away or unsubscribe, but it's rejection free. It means that you don't have to chase people. It means that you don't ever have to hear the word no. And at that point, they can go through and look at those products. They're going to see a video of, what the products are, how, this whole thing works. They're going to be able to choose. And then at that point, they're like, yes, I would love to learn a 2-hour workday. Yes, I would love to have a proven automation system, a proven sales funnel that converts, a proven sales system that works. Yes, I would love to be able to offer products in a highly in-demand field in, $1.2 billion a day industry that's set to grow to $3 billion per day. Yes, I would love to be able to bring in sales $900, $600, $300 at a time. I would love to learn how to have daily pay. I would love to learn the skills to attract a daily paying customer. Then at that point, from your website, they're going to click to pay you. And again, that's how you make 100% profit. It's how you don't lose money to anybody else. This is why it's not an MLM. And at that point, they become your new customer. And so you have that money coming in to your bank account, 100% profit. Again, no recurring costs, no recurring fees. There's no cost of goods. There's no membership fees. There's no anything. This is simply a one-time investment. And when I realized that, hey, all it took for me to be able to break even, to give this a shot, to be able to try it out, was only selling one product. I'm like, that totally makes sense. It's essentially risk-free. I could either sit where I was at and miserable and tired and worn out, or I could give it a shot, make one sale, I've got my money back. Or, the alternative was, make way more than one sale, which is what I've been able to do in 2 hours a day as a stay-at-home mom from home, with my phone, Wi-Fi. Like, that literally does not take any more than that. And see huge potential on the other side. So for me, it was a no-brainer. So at that point, when somebody's like, yes, I would love to do this. Yes, I would love to have a system out there like this working for me. They're going to click pay you directly, and then they're going to become your customer. That's how you're seeing $900, $600, $300. So I'm going to leave you with one final thought, because I do have to jump off here and tell my husband goodbye for the morning. He's headed out to work. So $900, that again, per day, when you learn the skills to attract a daily paying customer, when you learn these skills to get somebody simply to go to your website, put in their email and walk through this system. This Empowered Passive Income, again, that is my website. You can go there, check this all out. We're going to be having a webinar that's happening today. I'm going to be sending out the invite for that today. So you're going to get the invite for that when you go to my website, put in your email, and then I'll be sending out that invite this evening. That webinar is going to be happening, today. You're not going to want to miss it. But then you could learn the skills to jump in, learn how to make daily pay. That $900, when you get to that point of seeing that on a daily basis, is it going to happen overnight? No. Is it going to happen immediately? No. This is about you learning skills. It's about you growing in the process. But let's say by the end of this year, 2025 around, you're at the place where you've built up your skills. You're following our system. You're following it to a T, step by step, following the process, following the blueprint, and you're seeing that $900 on a daily basis. That $900 a day, that is $328,000 for the year. So I want to leave you with that. Last final thought is, what would $328,000 do for your family? What would you be able to accomplish? How would that make you feel? So go here right now, go to the website. You can go check it all out. You're going to put in your email. You're going to be taken to a short video where it's going to show you, talk more about the products. You're going to be able to see that automation system in action. Again, the website's right here, empoweredpassiveincome.com. If it's not working for you, put in the 3 W's, because it does depend on the browser. You may need to put in those W's, but you're going to be able to walk through this. You're going to be able to see exactly what you get. So I didn't have to come up with any of these products. I didn't have to come up with the web pages. I didn't have to come up with the sales automation system. So I'm going to stay on just a smidge longer to answer any questions that you might have. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to be able to connect, here to be able to answer any questions, but I cannot tell you how much this is changing my life. If you've got questions, drop them in the comments. But again, I'm so excited to be able to share this with others, because I have never seen anything like this. I have never seen success this quickly for myself. I have tried pretty much everything. My oldest is 14, and I decided at that point I was going to stay at home, leave my career. And from the last 14 years, I have been looking for a way to be able to make money from home. I've been looking for a way to be able to provide for my family. I've been looking for something that's scalable, something that doesn't cost me more of my time, something that doesn't require me to have to put in double hours if I wanted to make double the money, something that's scalable, something that's passive. And it took me 14 years, but I finally found it. So I'm going to go ahead and jump off here. Wish you a happy rest of your day. And I will be back here again tomorrow morning to share more about this. All right. Again, website's right here, empoweredpassiveincome.com. You're going to go there. You're going to put in your email, and you're going to be able to see this whole process. If you're just jumping on, if you just jumped on at the end of the call and you're like, hey, I don't know what's going on, this is going to get you all of that information. So you're going to be able to learn more about it, the products. You're going to be able to learn more about, having that automation system that's out out there working for you. But again, I could not be more excited to be sharing this with you, more excited to be talking about this, more excited to be starting my day with you this way. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and say bye, and thank you so much for joining me. I will see you back here tomorrow.